Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults and kids and children of all ages, the 1216 podcast brings you the greatest podcast in the world. With Gojo, of course. The 1216 is here to bring to you some of the greatest breakdowns of anime history. Let's get it.
Yeah, JJK, it was a good episode this week. We knew last week it was just getting us back into it. The way it finished, though, is exactly how I picked up this week with the fight against Mechimaru versus Mahito. That fight was really honestly pretty good. I was kind of surprised just because I'm not like a huge anime like mech person, you know what I mean? And to see the fucking the big ass robot and whatnot and how the animation was fighting against Mahito and everything like that was pretty cool to see. For me, I'm not like a huge fan of like a super huge ass character versus like a small ass character. You know what I mean? I prefer the sizes to match up and whatnot, but for them to be like super different sizes and to have a fight like that, it was pretty awesome to see.
Man, bro.
I wasn't able to, I still have to like go back and kind of rewatch to kind of really understand exactly what Mahito and Geto were talking about trying to figure out the inside the domain expansion,
because you can
use the weak expansion or using something inside of it to stop it or something like that. So I got to go back to fully understand
but it was
what that's about.
It was a more precise domain that can, if you expand your smaller domain, if it has enough strength inside of Spider's domain, it would cancel out everything. That's why it would. That's why Gojo would be ineffective. With them having this knowledge now, it's like, all right, cool. My man be at disadvantage now. Could they actually hurt my man's now? But as long as the domain is as you condense all your domain energy into a smaller one and expand it while the other person's domain is on and activate it, then you could break their domain.
Okay. Yeah. Because basically it's obviously going to be important for what's, you know, the Shibuya arc and everything that's going forward. So that's why I said I want to go back to make sure I understand exactly what's going on with that situation, just so I know what could possibly be coming in the future as far as like these fights and everything when it takes off. Literally next week, they already said next week is when it actually officially begins and everything. So yeah, the fight at the very beginning, that shit was I mean, obviously the highlight of the episode. Everything from I mean, just beginning to basically the real middle of the episode was that fight. It was really good.
Beautifully drawn.
Having to see Mahito fucking the way he was changing and shaking
like
forms
Beast Boy,
all the different animal, like exactly like
this
Beast
nigga
Boy,
is
bro.
Beast Boy. Little mouse to a gorilla,
mouse,
gorilla,
a cheetah, all that shit going through the trees, running on the ground, running through the trees, flying in the air and shit. Like it was really cool to see him. So
that's such a cool ass power, bro.
Hopefully, at the end of that, Mechimaru is still alive because we did not see a body. We just saw the blood shit and fucking him, Geto and Mahito walking off. So hopefully he's still alive so he can reconnect with Miwa and they can have a whole like relationship and whatnot. Because I'm be like, bro, if he just got his body just to die, like it was. You know, it wasn't really no point in him getting the body.
They gave him the body and then destroyed him so bad that he had to go back into the thing again and stay alive.
Exactly. It don't make no sense. So I'm assuming that's just my thought that he's gonna find some kind of way to stay alive. Maybe he has some kind of way, like he was still alive. They left him alive. They didn't know he was dead, and he's able to like get in touch with Gojo or something before the veil and everything drops down. Some who knows? So we'll see going forward. I guess. I'm just hoping he's alive.
Yeah, because he could have been alive still. I'm not saying he's done the same.
I don't know. We didn't see the body.
When Mahito walked off and said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you 10 days," and he turned his back on him. I would have. All right, cool. I'll see you in 10 days, then, my boy. Yeah, I'll see you in 10 days. But no, I want to give you one last fuck you and stick the middle finger right through your fucking body. Like, come on, dog. Like, you could have just been alive 10 more days. Your 9 days would have been that cool. 9 years of life and shit. But man, that was a great fight.
Yeah, great fight. And then really the back half of the episode was just collecting, just the Jujutsu sorcerers getting ready for what's gonna go on in Shibuya. So you see the veil and everything drop
down.
And then like
people
some people get like sucked to the middle of some shit. So like what all is that gonna have to, what all is gonna go on with that shit?
But isn't it only the people who don't have a special grade powers inside them? Like that's not activated.
I have no clue.
Because
I don't know.
I think I picked up on that.
Because one of the dudes said something. One of the dudes said something about like there are like potentially special grade curses like underground or something like that.
And that's what's sucking people in.
Something, yeah, maybe, and that's gonna be who they end up having to fight or whatnot. Because at the very, very end of the shit, they showed the volcano nigga hit. The volcano nigga. So I'm assuming he's gonna be back and whatnot. So I'm really. The very end, the last part, it was just like we said, getting everybody together. So you see basically everybody except Yuji and fucking not Nanami. You do see Nanami, fucking Bonito Flakes. Like I said, I can't remember his name, but fucking those are the only two people that we don't. And fucking Yuta.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't seen his ass in the show yet, so that's not. That's not surprising.
Wait,
so we see everybody
was what's his face with them? His Yuji's brother. He calls him brother. Fuck, was he there?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't there.
Okay,
no.
so yeah, so they mess all of them. Yeah,
they weren't there.
So they're all probably going back half to go underground there, hopefully, or something's gonna happen inside them. But for sure, I can't wait to see that, man. That's gonna be interesting.
Can't fucking wait, man. We just know they all getting together. So next week it all starts because Gojo at the very end, he goes into the barrier. Yeah, and that's it. That's a wrap for the episode. All in all, good. The fight was great, and the back half is set up to get us ready to really dive into what's gonna go into Shibuya. Can't wait, man. Everybody's saying it's really good. It's a really great arc. So I'm just. I really love JJK from the first season. I loved it. The fighting, the characters, it's great. Everything about it is great for me. So I just can't wait to see what happens, man.
This arc, it makes me want to read, but I'm not gonna read this. I promise.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna see it.
I'm not gonna read it. Transpire. It's gonna be beautifully done.
Man,
Ojo, I feel you, buddy.
Man, you feel me? Go to work.
Man, and speaking of jumping right into Bleach with it, man.
Yeah, it was another good episode of Bleach. Picking up from literally where they left off last season with Uryu and
last episode.
What's his name? Halswith.
Last episode, not season.
Yeah. Picking up right where they left off last episode with fucking Uryu, Halswith, I think his name is, the blonde nigga, and then Yubaha going up there to where the Soul King is. And essentially the new head captain, he's basically like, so are they essentially letting them go up there? So maybe
nobody going to shoot them down?
So the Soul King must have some kind of plan or something about that whole thing, letting them go up there. But we get to see, Ichigo and the gang and everybody with Urahara. They get into like a kind of canon thing, kind of like Kukaku Shiba had made with their
fire
and everything. Yeah, to fire they ass up there and whatnot. Fucking, we get to see Yoroichi back, which was cool.
She came with the fucking veils. They got all the energy inside there.
Oh my god, she came back. Can't wait to see her when she
actually
gets it. You feel me? When she get into the action and everything, bro. Actually, can't wait to see that. This is the first time I've heard her speak in Japanese because everything I've seen was dubbed. So this is the first time I've heard her voice like that. That shit was pretty cool.
Sound just as sexy.
Man, hey, come on now. Yeah. But yeah, it was a really good episode. We got a decent amount of fighting. We get some moving around and whatnot. You see Byakuya at one point surrounded by four different Quincy Stern Ritters. You see
the lieutenants still fighting out there.
You see Rukia and fucking Renji going up against Baz B. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
I'm
so happy seeing Rukia because I love her fucking like the faces and shit. She be making when she made that shit the Reggie ass, like, bro.
Because
when he complimented his eyebrows, like that shit was funny as hell, dog.
He said, "I thought you were a cool guy, but fuck it."
Yeah. That shit was funny as hell. Like, oh, good for you, and then a little face she made and whatnot. I fucking love Rukia.
He said, "Oh, you're such a good person now." Reggie and Bass P are for the team up now. Go protect the world. Chicken Head and Thunderbrows.
Yeah, then we get to see fucking what's his name? Ikaku and fucking Yumachika. They're going up against the dude Bambi that we find out is a guy.
You're not a female. Like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you're a guy. Huh?
Noni? Noni?
That shit was funny as hell seeing that shit. So we get to see, kind of him trying to goat them into attacking so he can
blood.
So I'm just calling this bitch a female, bro. Yeah. I'm just calling him a female, bro.
A spade's a spade.
Fucking so she can use the blood and all that shit and whatnot to like basically control him. So this goes back to a couple of episodes ago when I was talking about I wonder what had happened to fucking Bambi ass.
Yeah.
Because you know how they had all surrounded her and whatnot, fucking. So instead of what she did to Candace, essentially helping, re-healing Candace without taking over her mind and all that kind of stuff, with Bambi, she actually fucking killed her and brought that bitch back to life as a zombie. I was just like, bro.
She's dead.
Damn.
She's dead.
She's dead, bro.
No matter what you do to her, you're not getting through. She's already done with it.
I got to blow ass.
Cut her arm off and shit. Shit, not even that, because we seen that happen in the episode. She got blown the fuck away by her own moves. When the light captain comes down and trapped, bro. That damn technology different. That nigga is smart.
Mayuri Kurosuchi, bro. He's something with the shit with the fucking Orochi time bombs or whatever the fuck the Orochi capsule devices.
3 seconds.
Capture that shit. Hold it. Boom. Okay. Like, him coming up with the tech and whatnot. And that was just the tip of the iceberg because the real shit that he came up with, bringing some of the Rancars back to life, bro. That shit was cold to see, bro. That shit was cold to see. Lupia and some of them other, I can't remember the other motherfuckers' names.
A lot of the Bleach names I would not remember because of the simple fact that these names are ridiculous. Like Yuhabak and all of this. Like these are legit names for anime. It's not like we watching something and they go by Toby or some shit. These niggas have these long played out names, and it was just gonna be it's gonna be hard to fucking remember. I promise you.
It was cool getting to see them come back, getting to see them fight, and kind of let loose a little bit. So I really can't wait to see funny as that. With that name, that long ass special attack name, he was my favorite for sure. He was my favorite.
For sure.
His ass was funny as hell.
He dodging all of the things and shit.
Calling Yumachika fugly and shit, and how they was getting back into it. Like that shit was funny as hell, man. So can't wait to see what they do next week. What goes on next week with that battle continuing on. And we can get to the main, like not the main part, but like the real mind blowing part of the episode was fucking the very end when you see fucking Hitsugaya fucking
as a damn zombie.
As a zombie, like bro, what the fuck do we do now? What happens to get him to be normal? Because we've already seen like from one of the trailers that he's in some like older form where he's like bigger,
which is
his
actual Bankai that turns from 28 to his full body.
So it's like, bro, what's gonna happen to get him back to normal? Because we know he's not gonna stay dead. So that just just raises questions about what's gonna happen with him.
So in my opinion, I think my guy's he's gonna freeze himself enough to undo the dead. Even though when you freeze yourself, you become dead, but him getting his power, his Bankai back, freezing it, breaking the curse, and he's freeing his mind. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Like I said, Hisagaya, my boy, like it's go time.
Man,
it's go time.
We will definitely see.
Unless Rukia comes in and helps.
bro, somebody got to do something to save his ass. Shit, otherwise he's gonna be out of there.
Lieutenant Juggernaut puts his head right there and gets him out of it.
I am fucking dead. Yeah, two back-to-back good episodes.
Oh man, for sure.
Fucking we didn't get ratings for JJK. So for JJK, I say 9. Yeah, for me 9, and then for Bleach for this episode, I gave it a 9 as well. I really enjoyed this one.
9 across the board for both of them. But not for One Piece.
Yeah, that brings us to Goat Piece, but not this week. For me, I can just start it off with my rating. My rating was a 7. It wasn't that it was a bad episode by any means at all, but there wasn't really anything I'd say new. Like there was new stuff we see, but it's not new information to us. It's all recap stuff of stuff that they've talked about with like the rebellions and Orochi, and it's basically like Orochi's tale all the way up until like what's going on now.
Yeah,
when he gets fucking sliced by Denjiro at the very end. Like that's really all this episode was about. You get some stuff in the very beginning with fucking with Luffy and him actually naming the attack the Bahrain gun. But you don't see it connect, or you don't see anything more with that. That was just it. Him naming the attack and fucking that's the end of that.
Versus a magma dragon.
Bro, that shit with Kaido, that shit was ridiculous. Fucking turning himself into complete fire or whatnot, going straight up at Luffy.
Hey, now look, this is the overplay for the underlay. You feel me? This is
funny as hell.
This is a magma now. We seen Zoro cut magma, and now Luffy got to punch magma. We seen them getting up there to face off against Akainu. We're getting there, baby. We're getting there. Yo, magma has nothing on what I'm finna do to this nigga, bro. When I catch him, it's over with.
Funny as hell. Yeah. No, I was, just an episode for me. Definitely underwhelmed. I was kind of looking forward, hoping it was, because all the Gear 5 episodes for me up until this point, even if it wasn't like fighting the whole episode, they still had a good amount of fighting in the episode to still keep you entertained or whatnot. This was not the case. In this episode, at least for me, I mean, we did see fighting, but it wasn't current stuff. You know what I mean? It was like just the rebellion. The early rebellion from 20 years ago after Odin had died and everything, and seeing Orochi bring basically Kaido and his goons and all them through and destroying all the different regions and everything. So
this is just
that was really all it.
Is it just me, or do you love to see like a young Kaido when Kaido pops up on the
screen? Listen, I was gonna say that for the very end. Yeah, I was gonna say that for the end.
Like
fucking
it's raw. I love seeing Kaido.
Funny as hell. No, and then the rest of the episode was really just motherfuckers praying and they hopes and dreams on the little fucking the lifeboats going up to fucking Luffy. So when he ends up, I'm guessing beating Kaido the next episode or episode after next. Yeah. That's what it's going, their hopes and dreams from the past 20 years. That's the motherfucker they've been waiting for. He's gonna finish the deal. So
I enjoy it though, man. I give it a nice little 8 for my opinion of it, because I'm
7 out of 10.
It's a nice setup for it. Of course, Denjiro. This is how we get that episode where it's like, all right, we must finish off this character, like who's who, finish off who's who, but get back to the main action. This is just that for me with Orochi getting finished off by Denjiro. We seeing all the 9, their backstory coming into play again, wrapping around like Odin died for this. Like, let's go ahead and do it. So I definitely rock with it a lot. It was one of those episodes where it felt like we were coming to the close of another chapter just to finish up the next one. We're closing off Big Mom, going to the next. We're closing off Orochi, going to the next. We're closing off King, Queen.
I get what you mean.
So it was still, nonetheless, for me, it was nice. The animation's always going to be good.
The animation was still good, but fucking it just didn't do shit for me.
We didn't get the 2D animation, bro. It was no 2D animation, so I'm good with that. They didn't break the bank yet.
Funny as hell. Yeah. I wouldn't, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good either. It was just, Just what it
Average.
was. No, man, just what it was. Funny as hell. You the one who's saying that shit more than me now, nigga. I said that shit in one video. Now you keep saying that shit. But shit, all in all, it was good. Solid episode. 7 out of 10. Really looking forward to next week episode, as 12 had talked about kind of earlier on a bit when he mentioned the young Kaido. Like with that shit, when I saw that in the preview for next episode, I was super excited. Like if that was this week's episode or something like this, or this week's episode didn't even exist and we just had that young Kaido stuff, like I really want more of that because like his whole design and everything, like he just looked really cool,
like a beast.
Yeah, you get to see him more flashbacks. I'm guessing that's gonna be with King, maybe some more stuff that we didn't get to see earlier on. When King lost that fight, or maybe because when King lost the fight, when he lost the fight against Zoro, they had that flashback and had them talking about Joy Boy and all that. So maybe they go back to that because Kaido was about to get his ass whooped, and it's finally the fight is about to be over, and he's gonna start flashing back and reminiscing and all that kind of stuff, like
the same thing that Big Mom did. Because Big Mom flashback
Big Mom did as well with the Rock stuff as well when she got defeated by Law and Kid. So yeah, it's looking like it's coming to a very end, a very close. I believe this upcoming week is supposed to be the final of the final episode of the fight. So
I thought it was this week and next week. This week.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. This upcoming week is going the.
I thought it was 2 more weeks. Is that 2 more weeks?
No, I thought it was 65.
Okay.
Yeah, 65 and 66 is supposed to be the last one.
Okay. Yeah.
But if it's another week, I mean, I won't complain about it,
Yeah.
But that's just what I've seen.
That's good though, because
so far they haven't been wrong. Yeah.
Because before we get
to the Gear 5 date and everything, so.
And then before we get to our New York trip. It should be good to see because hopefully that episode's out probably when we get to New York that Saturday or before it. But around that before, after, or before, right after, or during should be the episode that I want to see your reaction to the most.
Motherfuckers can start reading, man.
Yeah.
You're a reader, y'all. I'm almost there. It's almost time.
You finna lock in, baby.
It's almost time. We close, man. We are definitely close.
Oh, because it only gets fucking better. That's crazy. That's crazy to fucking think.
I can't wait.
And don't be like Bag, who skims through and looks at the pictures. Actually read the names.
Oh, no, read the words and shit.
Yeah. Bag Bag looks at pictures and goes through and flips to the next panel.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He don't read. He's not a reader. He ain't a reader.
He a picture book.
He expected to pop out an anime itself.
The funniest is he had a picture book with it.
But yeah, and to finish it all off, bro, we get confirmation that we were supposed to get Logtown in this episode. I mean, in this season for Opla, One Piece live action. They just really broke the budget.
Ran out of money. They ran out. That's really the only reason we did not get Logtown. They literally ran out of money, so they're gonna have to do it at the beginning of next season. That's literally what they said. But season 2, they already got the scripts and all that stuff. Everything is literally ready. They just have to
wait
get
for
all
the
strike negotiation shit to finish up, and then we can get that shit. Get back to shooting. Get back to season 2 because they already knew they was gonna get a season 2, so they already had that stuff ready for it. That's why they got the Smoker teaser because I watched the video about that shit last night. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go. We getting a season 2, y'all. We kind of knew.
It had to happen.
Based off the trailer, when we saw the trailer and how good that shit was, we was like, yeah, this is gonna be successful. But after we saw the season, like there was no doubt in our minds that it was getting a second season. So
that shit.
Here's to the strike ended and us getting a season 2, man. Can't wait.
But if you guys did like Opla, please tell us what your favorite episodes were. We do have an Opla video up there right now. Go check it out if you guys can. We always want to see your reactions. We want to get more in tune with you guys in the comments. So please, of course, like Law always says, say something to us in the comments. We want to talk to you. We want to build a community, bro. We do it on Instagram all the time. We do it on everything that anybody comments anything, one of us will reply back to. Let's just build this fucking community. Without that being said, Law, take us home.
Said, all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all as always for tuning in to another episode of the 1216 podcast. Episode 40 is in the books. We are on our way to another year of podcasting. If you all did go on to enjoy and like this video, make sure you hit that like button. You want to see more from the 1216 podcast, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified every time we drop something new, hit that notification bell, and we will see y'all in the next one.